So this video is a wee bit late going up, but I really did have a lot of November favorites, so I figured you would still want to hear about them. November was such a mixed bag. You know, it was the election, which just affected me really, really intensely, and a lot of people that were close to me very intensely. So I feel like the month was kind of dominated by that, at least the first 3/4 of the month. So some of the things I'm going to talk about today were sort of like, I guess, my antidote to dealing with a lot of what was going on around that time and sort of more energetically related. And then I feel like the last couple of weeks and now moving into December, life has been really good. And so I have just some other things to gush about. I'm getting my hair trimmed tomorrow too, so I apologize that it looks like a nest. Okay, skincare. I have some very substantial skincare favorites from November, but I'm not going to belabor them a ton because I think I mentioned in my video on Sunday, next weekend's video, so on the 11th, I'm going to be doing an AM PM skincare routine video with a fun giveaway. So I just did want to highlight a couple of things that like I literally can't not talk about because they were making me so extremely happy during November. And the first is the Amelie Silver Rich Facial Mist. This is the best face mist I have ever tried. It makes me so happy. It's better than vintage Tata Harper Hydrating Floral Essence. It's better than Aura Linden Thousand Petal Beautifying Mist. And, I mean, not better than, I guess. Those are all great products, but it's my favorite that I've ever found. Integrity Botanicals carries this. They are coming out with another mist formulation, and I would say treat yourself. It's expensive. It's almost $60, but it has been worth every single penny to me, and it's a beautiful, beautiful product. Then the other face mist I have also, you can see how much of it I used. This is the Mahalo Blue Hawaii Nutrient Mist to Hydrate and Tone. So I actually don't know if this is available, but this came with their launch of the Unveil Cleanser, which is also a favorite from November. Both of these I've really been liking. I would like to do a dedicated review, like demo of how I use these, but you can see like both of them have been pretty well loved from me for only having them a month, and with how much skincare I have, I've been reaching really like exclusively for these as part of my routine. In particular, the Nutrient Mist goes so well with May Lindstrom's Blue Cocoon. There's something really synchronistic about the scents in these that I love doing a toner in 2 steps in my routine. I love prepping my skin right after I cleanse before doing skincare, and then at night after I do the last step in my routine, which is usually a balm. Sometimes it's just an oil, but often I'll do a light layer of a balm over top and then spray a hydrosol again over top. Like, drop the mic. It's so good. The Blue Cocoon with the Blue Hawaii Mist over it, totally no words for how amazing this combination is. And then another product, I've actually been liking this for longer than just November. Max and Me sent me their Purity and Grace Oil Cleanser and the Sweet Serenity Mask and Wash to try. And I do want to do either a full Max and Me review video, or I think I am going to demo the Purity and Grace and this product in next weekend's video. But this product, the Serenity Mask and Wash, is the favorite of favorites. This is one of the most incredible skincare products I feel like I've ever tried. I use it as like a second cleanse / flash mask. It's really, really incredible. It's one of the few products I've tried that feels both clarifying, balancing, and hydrating all at the same time. It's just beautiful. I'll talk about it more, I guess, next weekend when I show it. I do have one body care product. It's also by Max and Me, and I think it's been in a previous favorites video, I think over the summer. And it's the Circle of Protection Body Oil, but the reason I'm putting it in this month's video is that my viewer and friend Lauren and I were, you know, commiserating or processing the results of the election. She was like, slather yourself in Cloud of Protection every night. And I did, and I swear to God, these, I mean, I knew it before, but I think because I was in such a heightened, like, fried state. Not being dramatic at all, it affected me a lot. Yes, we're still talking about it. Yes, we're going to keep talking about it because I think we need to keep talking about it because it's like the future of everybody, really. But anyway, there is something very energetically special about these products. Like, I can feel it. People that I've talked to that are also energy sensitive can feel it with these products. I'm almost actually out of this. I will be buying another one. I want to try another. I want to like try them all really, but this product is just stunning, and it just honestly really helped me a lot when I was going through like an energetically difficult time. So I really kind of can't recommend these body oils enough. They're going to be in my Best of Beauty 2016 Discoveries video. So I think instead of doing an annual Best in Beauty 2016, I am gonna do a version of that, I think, but I think it's just going to be limited to beauty products that I discovered during the year that are new to me. So I have a running list, and I'm really, really excited to do that video, which will come out around the new year. I have one hair thing that's been a favorite. So annoying. Still hate motorcycles. Even though I lost a subscriber over saying that. The Captain Blankenship Mermaid Dry Shampoo, stellar. I've been really enjoying this. I got it in the Sephora VIB sale. Easily replaces my One Love Organics dry shampoo, which I've been using for a while, but I just find this to be great. I find it not to leave a white cast in my hair. It's very mildly but pleasantly scented. It gets my hair feeling kind of clean and fresh and gets me through the rest of the day before I need to wash. The packaging is gorgeous. Someone else left me a comment and she was like, is it weird that I just want to buy those products because the packaging is so beautiful? And I was like, no. I'm so attracted to this color palette. They're totally like throat and third eye chakra power colors, and I just think that they're so pretty. So yeah, I've been really, really happy with this. I think I only have one makeup item favorite this month, but it's like an extreme favorite. It's also from that Sephora VIB order, and it's the Surratt Autographic Eyeliner in Chat Noir. I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it in all my recent videos. It makes the Zuzu Luxe liner feel like peasant makeup. My friend Jenny and I have joked that like you graduate from using like the Whole Foods Avalon Organic shampoo to like, I don't know, like Rare Elements, and it makes the Whole Food stuff seem like peasant stuff, which I mean, we're just kidding. I, more than anybody, am super, super critical of the elitism in the eco beauty space. But anyway, this product is incredible. I actually don't even know how toxic it is or how it rates. It was one of those things that I've just wanted for a really, really long time. I've always wanted a really nice eyeliner pen, and it's gorgeous. I'm actually gonna do a get ready with me makeup look soon because I have a couple of other products to demo and show, and I'll use this in that, and so you can see it in action. But it's like, and you're like done with your eyeliner. It makes it so easy. The lasting power is really pretty good. I will say, I don't think it's like as intensely black as the Zuzu Luxe, but the formula is just so far superior that I mean, it's just a winner, and I've been really, really happy with it. It's one of those videos where like I can't decide how I want my hair to be. But November was also a very big fragrance month for me. I went through a big moment with fragrance, I think because the November Beauty Heroes box, man, I'm like whizzing through today, featured that Josh Rosebrook perfume sample, and then the 13th Beauty Discovery from Beauty Heroes featured the Kahina perfume sample. So I was testing them out, and I just wanted to share like some of my favorite combinations that I really liked, and I was just constantly getting asked like what fragrances I was wearing. So I was like, oh, well, something's working, I guess. But I'm almost out of my ethereal sample. But so one of my favorite combinations is this on pulse points and on the neck. And then I will spray my sort of clothing with Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume, and these two just work really, really well together. I do have oh my god, do I have a perfume collection video? I think I do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. I'll link it. But I talk more about like my toxic perfumes and my approach to ego versus conventional fragrance in that video, so I won't bore you with it here. But that's been one favorite. And then this is my Essaouira. I think I was corrected many times on how to pronounce that. Essaouira, I think. Perfume sample is here. And then I also previously had Kahina samples of Essaouira and Fez. I like Fez a tiny bit better, but I'll wear either one of these on my skin, pulse points and neck, and then sometimes I'll layer that with the Infiore Patchouli Royale. They work really well together, especially Fez works really, really well with the patchouli perfume solid because they're both like really like musky and sexy and makes you just want to like romp around with somebody. And then I like combining those with the Kiehl's Original Musk, which I'm almost out of. I've had this forever. This is just a really nice, not offensive, chic, classic scent that I've liked for a number of years and pairs nicely with those other fragrances. So yeah, I was like playing around with different scent combinations this month. Okay, my lifestyle things. 2 of them are related to dealing with the election and like the impact that it had on me. I found myself watching a lot of Alan Watts videos on YouTube. I've watched them before. He's described on Wikipedia as a philosopher, writer, and speaker, but he talked a lot about sort of Eastern philosophy and spiritual practices. He's British. And I don't know, sometimes I just find people where their messages really resonate with me at a particular moment in time. And I find his videos to be, if you're going through a difficult time, I think that they're just nice to watch. There's tons of them on YouTube. A lot of them are set to music with kind of like images of nature. And it just kind of brings you back into, you know, yourself and your place in the world and your spiritual journey and, you know, the meaning of life, kind of all of those existential questions that I feel like some of us go through periods of dealing with a little bit more acutely and intensely. So I found his videos really, really helpful. Something else I started incorporating on a pretty daily basis is Donna Eden's 5-minute daily energy routine. So I've talked about Donna Eden before. I do have her book, like that yellow one called Energy Medicine. She's one of the most prominent people in the field of energy medicine. She was like a pioneer. That book is kind of like a must-have in any sort of new age healer, energy sensitive person's library, I think. So I found myself having a difficult time at work one day, and she popped into my head, and I had only ever done the energy routine like through following along in her book. I searched YouTube, and sure enough, there's demos of her actually doing the energy routine on herself, which is so easy to follow along with. There's like a full 11-minute version and then like a speedy 5-minute version. They're like basically the same thing. But I've been doing that, and it's a really, really nice technique for recentering, regrounding your energy, reviving yourself. Like if you have a mid-afternoon slump at work, or you had a bad day, or you want to relax, highly recommend. It's based on acupressure points and meridians and energy flow and all of that. I do think you can feel like a noticeable difference, and I think it's a really nice just technique to have in your toolkit. Isn't that so annoying? When people say toolkit, it's one of my biggest pet peeves. Similar to like when people say folks. Like for folks that want to do XYZ, it is like, oh, it like drives me insane when people say that. This is like not even really a November favorite. It's probably going to be more like a January favorite, but I want to mention it here because I signed up to start taking French classes, or to get back into French classes for January. So it's not like, I think the favorite is that I signed up to do it in November, but I'm literally so excited, you guys. I have talked about my connection to French and France in, I think, one of my Q&A videos. But the short answer of it is that I don't have any in this lifetime anyway, sort of cultural, ethnic link to France at all. My family is Mexican, Irish, Polish, Scottish, that whole part of the world. I have no connection to France except in my heart and in my soul. I'm a huge Francophile, and I took a year of French when I was doing my dissertation research in graduate school. I had always been a Spanish speaker. I had fallen in love with French after taking a trip to Paris as part of a longer trip to Europe with my sister several years ago. I am totally obsessed with France. I'm so excited to get back to speaking the language more regularly. I know that I have some French viewers, and so I will be hoping that we can chat in the comments and you can help me practice my French. Okay, then the last lifestyle thing is my favorite chocolate brand, Rocca. I think that they're my favorite chocolate brand. I have other like standbys, like I really like the Green and Black's 85%, and I also really like Equal Exchange and Alter Eco. Those are great brands. But Rocca is like my indulgence. They are small batch, handcrafted chocolates out of Brooklyn, New York. And there's something about this company that I just get a really, really positive impression of. Totally unlike the impression I get of Mast Brothers. I had read a really scathing piece about them, and I think it was like in the New Yorker last year or 2 years ago, and I've never wanted to buy their products since. But Rocca, I follow them on Instagram. I love seeing the behind the scenes of them making the chocolate, and they're just really nice and super engaged on social media. I think they're really creative and well done chocolates. So anyway, I'm like totally rambling because I just get like so happy talking about brands that I love and feel really good about supporting. My favorite for the month of November is their Maple and Nibs bar. I went through 2 of those. To be fair, these are like pretty small bars, and I'll do probably like 2 to 3 squares at a time. Pretty much every day I eat chocolate, I would say. But the Maple and Nibs was my favorite for November, but then I treated myself during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday shopping mania to a 3-month chocolate subscription. I think it was 15% off. So with their chocolate subscriptions, you get 3 bars a month for however many months you want. My first one came just the other day, and I got a mint and nibs bar, pumpkin pie, and bananas Foster. So these are all, what comes in the chocolate subscription are exclusive to the subscriptions. They're not part of like the permanent Rocca chocolate bar ranges. And then I had this idea. I was like, ooh, I could do a whole video just like every month on like tasting the 3 bars, but like, is that weird? I kind of want to do it. Anyway, now we end on music, and as I said, it was a great month. My favorite find from the month is a French artist, actually, deep house DJ and producer, Viken Armin, I believe is how you pronounce it. I found him because he had a recent release on a label that I follow religiously, All Day I Dream. I listened to all 3 tracks, and only one of them spoke to my soul on a level I do not have words for, and it's called Feels the Winter. For an entire weekend, it was all I listened to, and I was in the car a lot that weekend too, just like over and over and over listening to that track. I'm like kind of getting chills just talking about it. I don't even know what is embodied in that track that's making me feel this way about it, but you have to go listen to it. It's beautiful. He also has like a 3-hour mix. It was his set from this past year's Burning Man, and I listened to that at work the other day, and I thought it was really nice. So if you're looking for a longer set of sort of just nice background music to have on at work or something, it's nice. I feel like his DJ style got a little bit like Scary Circus sometimes, but for the most part, so good. Then I had a huge moment falling back in love with Erykah Badu. I listened to Baduism when it came out. I was in high school, and I loved her then, and I love her now. I had a particular moment with Tyrone and Drama this month for some reason, and I've been listening to Drama nonstop. I will include those in my playlist. I also really enjoyed a couple tracks by an artist I found from another 2016 favorite discovery, The Future Beats Show by DJ Complexion, who's my like Instagram buddy. I really enjoy him. I like his energy and vibe and like what he's putting out into the world. So he featured an artist called Miyagi. I went and pulled a bunch of that artist's tracks. I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but I'll include several of those in my playlist. I discovered the artist Bosco. I watched the first 3 episodes, I think, of Insecure on HBO, which I really, really like. They featured one of Bosco's tracks, and so I really like her. She's a female vocalist and just really, really nice, beautiful music. The playlist will be embedded in a blog post that I will link down below for you, as I try and do every month. So that's it for November favorites. These videos are some of my favorites to do. I will have everything that I talked about listed and linked below for your viewing, reference, and shopping pleasure. What else can I tell you? I guess I'll see you on Sunday with my AM and PM skincare routines, which I hope that you'll enjoy seeing. And if you have any questions, let me know. Please let me know in the comments what you've been loving during November, how you have adjusted to life post-election. Yeah, just anything you want to share with me. If you don't follow me, oh, this is one thing I didn't mention. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I am doing Instagram stories now as a buffer into undertaking real vlogging, which I'm really feeling compelled to start doing for some reason. I was resistant for a long time because I was like, my life's not really that interesting. I don't know, my life is semi-interesting, maybe. I love watching vlogs even when people's lives are not objectively that interesting. So anyway, that's one of my really, really near range goals to do. So give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see me start vlogging. And I need to just be quiet. I have to go, I'm getting a pedicure this afternoon, which I am in desperate need of. And then I'm getting a wax later tonight. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. I'm gonna be all kinds of on fleek. Yeah, shut up, Mercedes. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye.